Hello guys, how are you all? I hope all are good. So guys, today we are with interesting topic and interesting project we'll do guys today. Okay, interesting in the sense if you're beginner, then it will be very useful for you guys. Okay, so today what we will see guys, we will see how to use API in Laravel project. For example, if I created any API in Laravel, or even though if you're using any third API, then how you can integrate that in your Laravel project. Okay, so I'll consider like if you are watching this video means you might be knowing about Laravel and all. Okay, so by considering that only further process we'll see. Okay, so this only we will see guys, we'll create a one API and that we will use in our Laravel blade file. Okay, and how to integrate that we will see today. Okay, so here first what we will do, we will create one API in Laravel. So today we'll see get API only, means we'll get that data, and in Laravel blade file we will show that data. Okay, for today's, then tomorrow we'll see or the next video we will see how to create API, like how to create any customer and all that things. Okay, so here we are creating a controller, then we are defining API method in controller, then define the API routes. Okay, routes and all we are defining, and in step 2 what we are doing, use the API in our front end. So that API we are using in our front end. Okay, so here you will learn easily guys how we can integrate API in Laravel application. Okay, so we'll start now. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go in VS Code now. Okay, so you can see guys, already I have Laravel application, which means Laravel project. I can say, so this I have created. So just you also do guys same thing, you also create the Laravel project. And if you don't know about how to create a Laravel project, then that video already I have done guys, I have done, means I have uploaded in my channel. So that link I'll give either in I button or at the end of this I will add. So after watching this you can watch that video. Okay, so and this video is for, suppose if you're a beginner, then it is very useful guys, you will understand all the things and all. Okay, so what is API? Okay, that part also already I have covered guys, in last video only I told what is API and all. Okay, so what we will do, we will create the API, we'll test that in Postman, then after we will integrate in our Laravel beta file. Okay, and API we will create in Laravel only. Okay, fine. So you can see guys, this is my Laravel application. Okay, so first what you need to do guys, first suppose if you're playing with the database, then first is you need to include your database, whatever the database name that you need to include it. Okay, so that file will be here. You can see guys, in .env file we need to add our database name. Okay, so right now I'm using this database guys, we will use this test database. Okay, so in test database we will fetch the data of this user. Already user data is there, that only we will fetch, and we will show the in our Laravel file. Okay, fine. So I'm here guys, so I'll write the database name, which is test. Okay, so first you need to include the database name, then we'll create a controller guys here. Okay, so the controller name I'll give, right, like a PHP artisan make colon controller, and here our controller name will be there. Okay, which is user controller. Okay, you can give anything whatever, but try to give related name only guys, don't give other name, so it will be easy to understand. Okay, then we are in sorry, now we are in user control. Okay, so you can see guys, user controller means we have created the controller, and if you go in models, there is an already user.php file guys, that is model is already, it is there, so this only we will use. Okay, fine. Now what we need to do guys, now we need to create our API. Okay, so that API, already I told you, we are creating our API in Laravel. Okay, so for that, first I will include here my model, which is use. So model means what guys, here we need to give the path of our model, that's it. So I'll show you that guys, you can see guys, my user is where user model is, it is in app, then it is in model, sorry, first it is in app. Okay, then app, after app there is model, and in model there is a user.php, so that only we have included here. Okay, and request we have taken guys here already, and because request we need. Then next here what we are doing, we will write our controller, so we are fetching the data from database, so here we need to write get request. Okay, so first I'll write the function, that is public function, and here my function name, that is get user. Okay, so this is my function name. Fine, then here what I'll do, I'll return the response first. Oh, here what is happening, enter. Okay, so here I'm returning the response. So in response what I'm returning is, so here I'll take like JSON, and here my model name will come, that is user, and I am fetching only, see you can fetch all the data, or if you want particular data that you can fetch. So I'm fetching here guys particular data. If you want all data, you can fetch like get all, like that you can do guys. Okay, so I'm fetching the name, email, sorry, name, ID, name, and email, these things we will fetch guys here. Okay, sorry, here it is email. Okay, done guys. Then we'll see the get, so this data only we will get, and here we'll give one code which is 200 for successful. Okay, fine. So like this API we need to create. So this is a simple API guys, which is get API we have created. As I told you, we have included the database name. From database name, we are using user, and we have created the controller. And in controller, we have created our file. Means our API we have created here. Okay. Now what we need to guys, So what we need to do, guys? Now we need to give the path also. Okay. So which route we are using to call this get users. Okay. So that we will give in routes, and we'll go. You can add that in api.php or web.php. So I'll try to give in web.php only. So here I'll give the root name. So I'm using here. So what I will do, guys, I will just copy it. So root get I'm using because it is a get. Then here is my users, and this I have to delete, guys. Okay. So here my user controller will come. Sorry. So same name you give, guys. Otherwise it will give an error. User controller and class will be there, and here my function name will come, which is get user. Okay. This we have to close it here. Okay, so here it is closed, guys. And even see, if you are using here user controller, then we need to include also, guys. The controller spelling I have taken wrong, so we need to include this controller here as well. Okay, so I'm taking here use. Here also we need to take the path only, app, then here it is http, then controller will come, controllers it is. Okay, controllers. Okay, here it is showing, see, controllers, then user controller, whatever the controller name I have. Okay, so I'll show you this, guys. See, here in app there is an http. In http there is a controller, so you can see it is controllers, and in this controller we have user controller. So I have taken here user controller. Okay, done. Next what we will do, guys, now we will test this API now postman. Okay, so for that I'll open the postman now. We'll check whether it is working correct or not. I have to run also here, so my postman is not opening still. Okay, it is open, you can see it. Okay, so here we'll create one new collection, guys. Okay, a new API I'll create at the end here. Okay, so here it is duplicate get user. I'm giving the name, guys, that is get user. Okay, and here my path will come. Okay, right. So what I'll do, guys, I'll go here in my code and I'll run this code. So you have to run this code first. Okay, so artis.php artisan. So first we will run this. Then we got one root, guys. So this we need to copy. Just go here in postman, paste it here, and give the path now. So what is the path for my controller? So the path is, you will get here, that is users. Okay, just copy it and paste it here. And you can see, guys, method also we need to select. So I have selected get method here, and I'll go in body. So I'll remove this right now, don't want this because it is get method. Okay, so now I'll test, guys, whether it is working or not. We'll get. Okay, so okay, you can see, guys, it is working because we got whatever we have mentioned, that is ID, name, and email. We got all the things. Okay, and there are two users. If you see here, there are two users, guys, so we are getting two users. Okay, so these are the two users we are getting. Then, guys, okay, so our API is correct because we have tested. So, guys, suppose if I created API, after creating API you need to test that in postman, guys. Okay, so here you will get whether it is working or not. So it is important to test in postman. Okay, so after testing in postman only, you use that in your front end or whatever UI you want to use, there you can use. Okay, fine. We'll go in code and we'll use this in our blade file. Okay, so now I'm going in my blade file, which is front end, you can see. Okay, fine. So here it is in roots views. Here I'll create it. So here I will create one file. So the file name I'll give users.blade.php. Okay, so this is my file name, that is users.blade.php. Okay, so I'll take here one boilerplate. So the title I'll give like user list. Okay, done. Next what I'll do, guys, first we'll give the root and we'll check whether it is working or not. So just go here in web.php. So here only I'll use, guys. So the file name is users. Okay, and here also I'll take like users or user. I'll take user view. Okay, we'll run this and we'll check whether it is working or not. At least blank file we need to get. Okay, and this we are running in our browser. Okay, Okay, here we'll get that only. So here the path is what? The path is user hyphen view. You can see as we're getting here user hyphen view. Suppose if I take here any heading, it will show that also. So I'll take here one heading. Oh, it is taking HTML. H1 heading. You can see guys, means our blade file is working fine. So now we will add, see, I'll remove this heading and we want to show the data right in table format. So what we will do guys, okay, I'll keep that and here I'll give name like user list. Okay, whatever the title we have given, that only we will take here, that is user list. Then here I'm taking the table. Okay, because we are going to show our data in table. Okay, so guys, here is my table, and table I take t head as well. Okay, then here is my tr, and tr in tr it is my th. Okay, that is t head, table row, table head. Okay, and here just heading name I'm giving it, that is id name, and here it will be email. Okay, so this is done. And t body we will show like we'll take their id guys. Okay, so here is my t body. Okay, in t body here my id will come, which is id is equal to, so id you can give anything, but same id we need to use in our javascript also. Okay, so here is my user table body. Okay, okay, here is my user table body. Next what we will do is here our table is created. Now we need to create a script file where we are going to call our API. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll here write my script file. Okay, and here we are using async function guys. Okay, to call our API. So here is my function name, that is fetch users. Okay, fetch users it is fine, and here we'll call our API. So I'm using as here try catch, because if any error are there then we will get easily. So oh, what is happening here? Okay, fine. Yes, so here I'll take response. So whatever the response is coming from API, that will come in response variable. Okay, so here I'm taking as a wait, and here I will call my API, which is here. Okay, just copy it, come here and paste it here. That's it. So we are calling my API here now. So whatever the response I'm getting now, that I have to convert in JSON format. So I'm taking here let data is equal to a wait, and here I'll take response dot JSON. Okay, so whatever the response I'm getting, that we're converting in JSON format, that we're giving to a data variable. Fine. Next we will take our ID as this. We'll call this ID. So for that I'm using let user table body only. We'll use here variable name, and here we'll take document dot get element. So here we are using IDs, so it should be like by ID. Okay, because we are using here ID, right? So and here my ID name will come, which is user table. Okay, done. Then what we will do is next we will clear our table. Okay, so user table body, suppose if there is any data, so it will clear that in our HTML, because we are showing in that by using ID we are showing data in HTML, right? So we are taking it in HTML. Okay, next guys, whatever the data I'm getting, that we are showing by using for each loop, because it is in loop, right? So I'm taking here for each, and here that will be as user, and here I'm showing my data. So I'll take this let row, in row wise we are showing baptic will take. Okay, in baptic there will be tr, and here td will come, opening and closing. I'll copy this for 3 times I want, right? So again 2 times. Okay, fine guys. Next here my tr will get close, tr tag I'm closing here. So here what I'm taking is here, see whatever the user is there, this it will come, because whatever the data is there, first it will come in user, and from user we're fetching our ID, then from you again from user we're fetching name, again we're fetching email. Okay, so I'll fetch here now name, then again we will fetch here email also. Sorry, it is small. So whatever the name we are given right in database, that only we need to get. So ID, name and email. Okay, so this is API, so we are converting that in JSON format, so we're getting a response. So that response we are showing here in table. Okay, that is for each. Okay, next what we will do is this data, will do inner HTML on this our body. Okay, so we need to show, right? So I'm taking as user table body dot inner html plus is equal to row. Okay, so on row we are showing, and if any error is there, that also we will do here. So that is console dot error, and here error fetching data. So suppose if you're while fetching, if you're facing any error, it will show what error it is. So comma error we need to use definitely. Okay, so this is done, guys. So you can see, guys, how we have done. So here is my table, here is my t body where I'm going to show this data, whatever data is there, by using this user table id. We're calling the API, we're converting JSON format. Then here you can see, guys, we have call this HTML here. Then first we clear that HTML, then whatever the data is coming, it is in for loop, so that we are fetching by using for each loop. And here in table data we are showing that data, then again we are appending that in inner HTML. Okay, so now we'll see the output how it is. So if I go here and if I check, okay, you can see, guys, here is id, name, email. It is telling width is invalid, h1 for key. So guys, here something is missing. I think I have missed something, so I'll check here what is that. So this is table. Okay, here is my function async fetch users. Okay. One thing you can see, guys, I have created this function, but I have not called that. I think yes, I have not called that, so it is not giving any what I can say output. So what I'll do, guys, I will reload here. Okay, so for that, what I'll do, I'll take like window, sorry, window dot onload will use. Okay, onload, it should fetch. So here is my fetch users. Okay, so it is window dot onload fetch users. Okay, it is like this. Now we'll see, guys. Okay, sorry, it should be inside script, guys, it is not outside script. Okay, here only we are fetch calling. Okay, so here you can see window dot onload fetch users. Okay, now we'll see, guys, whether it will work or it will give again an error. Okay, you can see, guys, we got the data, that is John and all, everything we got. Okay, suppose if you want to design anything, like if you want to include any CSS, that also you can do, guys. Okay, right now I'll use simple here. So what I'll do, I'll take here style. Okay, and for table we'll take like width will take, guys, 100%. Okay, and here we'll take some border, so it will look nice. So I'm taking it. Okay, so border collapse will use. Okay, border collapse, it will be collapse. Then a margin top will use it. It is margin top. How much will take? Right now we'll see whether how it will look. Okay, so it is 20 pixel. So if you want to take for TH and TD, that also you can do. Okay, so now here it is gap. Okay, now we'll place, we need to place this also according to that, right? Correct. Okay, so again for th also we need to take, so th comma td will take here, and here we'll take border as well. So the border will be, what will take, 1 pixel, solid color black only will take. Okay, and we'll take here padding, bit padding, it should be 8 pixel. We can increase, decrease, like how you want, like that you can do this. Okay, I'm doing this in fast because it is because it's I think it is long video, right? So left here. Okay, and we have closed here. Okay, even we'll add some background for th. So here is background color. Why it is not taking automatic, I don't know. Okay, fine. Background color, mm, we'll see which one it is. Blue. Okay, we'll check, guys, now how it is looking. Okay, you can see, guys, here, see, guys, now the format is nice, right? It is looking nice also. So here is my id, here is my name, here is my email. Okay, so I'm fetching all the data, whichever data is there in my database. Okay, you can see, fine. And color is also nice here, blue. You can change whatever color you want, that you can add, guys. Okay, fine. So I hope, guys, how it is working, you got how to call API in our Laravel project. Okay, so if you have any question regarding this, you can comment in comment box, guys. I'll answer to that. And if you're new to my channel, then like, share, subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Keep supporting me.